Evening people, bit late. Oh, been looking at the tablet, waiting for the stream to start. Like refreshing it, waiting for the stream to start, and I'm sitting here, I've not pressed the bloody button to go. So, yeah, bit late. But we have got drivers that are struggling to get in the lobby at the minute. So, just catching up with the chat there. Let's see what's kicking off. How are we all doing? Looking like I'm managing to stream this week. Good. YouTube, stop starting them in 144p. So, no qualifying tonight. It is reverse grid from championship positions. So, new subscriber. Don't know who you are. Burnt Fry, evening. Just seen your little message. Hope everything's alright, mate. You racing? You sitting in? So the racing actually kicks off at quarter past. So we are getting the shout for everyone to get to track. So it looks like we are going to be missing a few drivers tonight. Let's pull those points up. So this is round 3, live from Le Mans, half an hour race for you lot. Bit of noisy coming out of the pits. So yes, no qualifying, straight into the race. Leading the way at the minute is NXGN Saxo. He is on 38 points. MRC Bobby on 36 points. Jay Norwood on 28 points. Duds on 25 points. Sabertus on 22 points. Weiss on 18 points. Burnt Fry on 16 points. Danzo on 13 points. Pilgrim on 11 points, and Azeroth 2000 also on 11 points. So they're away. There's only 8 drivers on track. We'll see how they get on. Pack might spread out in this half an hour race. Danzo then leads them. Burnt Fry's trying to sling one down the inside. Who's that gone deep? Who's that? Who's that that went mentally deep then? Was that Weiss? Duds. Oh, sideways for. Oh, Duds into the wall. He's going to be going sideways. Burnt Fry now already with a 1.8 second lead. Let's get the usual gubbins on. Apologies, this usually happens in qualifying, but with no qualifying, I can't do that. So, onto the long straight. We have got the chicanes in place tonight. Get ourselves on board through one of these. See how Burnt Fry gets us on through the first chicane. Oh, a little bit squiggly on the way out. He's managed to keep it though. What's he looking like behind? Still got a bit of a gap, 1.6. That gap dropping though. Saxo closing that back up on him. So we head down towards this second chicane. At 6th gear, down into 4th, down into 3rd. Got to be careful on those white lines as well. So you'll see on the corners, on the little curbs, there's the white line that runs by the side of them, but it's a fair way out from the curb itself. And if you get all 4 wheels over that, you'll be picking up a penalty. Tail end squiggly through there as well for Gr3. Let's go and see what's going on further back. So Danzo now leading this pack. Sitting in second, he's got Saxo right on his tail. So Bertus for company as well in fourth, and Jay Norwood in fifth. MRC Bobby closing that gap up. Duds as well. Back with this pack. Weiss, unfortunately, 9.3 seconds down. Coasting out. Let's see what he does. Gr3 then still leading. 1.6 second lead still. That's the worst picture ever. So Saxo now second. What's happened to Danzo? Now down in seventh. Long way down. He's got something wrong. Right. Oh, Danzo then he gets it wrong again into the S's. Sorry people, I'm just trying to pull up a track map as well at the same time. Here we go. All in foreign, that's what we want. So Gr3 still leading then. Still holding that 1.7 seconds from Saxo. Both these drivers now pulled a bit of time from third place Bertus. 2.7 seconds back to third place driver. Duds now in fourth. He's got MRC Bobby closing up. And that start finish straight. Jay Norwood just hanging on to the back of that pack. Danzo then 11.4 seconds back. He's now got a Weiss 5.9 seconds back. So Weiss now got somebody to hunt down. It was 9 seconds back. 5.8 back from Danzo now. So what's happened to Gr3? He's now down in sixth. He's got it wrong. I've missed everything. Saxo now leads. So Bertus second. Duds third. Bobby fourth. Jay Norwood fifth. Gr3 all the way down in sixth now. A bit of a penalty to lose as well. We'll see a few of those on this circuit tonight. Jay Norwood also picking up a little trophy penalty there. Bertus has got one. So Bertus has got a little one as well. I bet they've all picked it up on the same corner. So those white lines there, they're the ones I'm talking about. You've got to be so careful not to cross those. Oh, Bobby then. Looks like he's crossed those. He might pick up a penalty for that one. He's hunting down Duds at the minute for that third position. Is he going to make a move into this next hairpin? Next chicane. Saxo also penalised. So Bertus penalised. Duds clean. Bobby clean. Hard on the brakes behind Duds there for Bobby. Both drivers running it wide. That's Bertus, he's got it wrong on the exit. So losing a bit of time now, he's dropped to third. Duds comes through to take that second position. He's got to be careful from the attack from MRC Bobby as well. He's coming back at Duds though, down the inside, got to be so careful. Just keeping on track, some good driving between Bertus and Duds through there. Bob just hanging on to the back of these two. So Jay Norwood then lost a bit of time, 1.9 seconds down. He's coming under a bit of pressure from Gr3 in sixth. Gr3 getting it wrong somewhere on circuit. Danzo then seventh, 12.4 seconds back. And Weiss still holding a bit of penalty, 5.4 back from Danzo in eighth. So Saxo now 2.8, 2.9 seconds out front. Putting more time over these three. Duds has got himself up into second as well. Bobby third. So Bertus, Bobby got past him then in the end. Trying to gain that toe down these straights. losing his penalty. I think he's just collided with Duds there. I think he was just trying to coast, sorry, to drop a bit of penalty. Unfortunately, he's taken Duds out, sent him making sandcastles. Now down in 6th position, 11 seconds off of 5th place Gr3. He's now got Danzo 4.5 seconds back. Pushing hard now. So Saxo continues to lead, 3.5 seconds up front. Bobby's got himself into 2nd, Sbertus into 3rd. Jay Norwood and Gr3 have joined this fight now. Oh, where's Gr3 going? There's exploring track limits, Gr3, and then there's going off track. It did sound like someone was wheel spinning their car sideways. Sbertus getting a little bit squiggly through there as well. Jay Norwood coming through to take that 3rd off him, so now down in 4th then for Sbertus. He's now got Gr3 behind him. Only 3/4 of a second. This is where they like to pick up a penalty through here. Just there, look. Sbertus running deep. There you go, picking up another half a second penalty for that. So has everyone got a penalty? Saxo, yes. Bobby, yes. Yes for Jay Norwood. Yes for Sbertus. Yes for Gr3. Danzo's clean. He's on an out lap. As is Duds. He's also got a penalty. Wise still ghosting out in 8th. Quarter of a tank left on board for him. So we should see the rest of these drivers come in at the end of this lap. 18:05. Evening, mate. How you doing? Been a while. So Bobby's got himself into 2nd. He's holding a fair bit of fuel. Oh, he's just lost the tail coming through the chicane. Penalty for that. He's already got a 2nd. There you go. Another half a second for that discrepancy. It is a shame, really. Other tracks you can roll all over those curbs and nobody cares. So Saxo leads then by just almost getting it wrong through there. Still holding a penalty, now 3.8 seconds in front of MRC Bobby. MRC Bobby is hosted tonight. So Gr3, he's got himself past Sbertus and Jay Norwood. Sbertus trying to come back at Gr3 though. Gr3 trying not to give him a toe at least, but he has got the slight inside line as Sbertus tries to drop his penalty through there. Oh, just catches the tail end of Gr3. Gr3 trying to turn in. Just clips the nose of Sbertus. Trying to control it, but it span the other way on him. So Jay Norwood now got Sbertus in front of him. There's only a 10th in it. Chucks one down the inside. Drops his penalty through there as well. Both drivers do. That's got to be careful with that. Can he hold on to that 3rd though? He's got it through the Porsche curves. This is back into this final sector. Bertus running a bit deep again there. Yeah, he's picked up more penalties. 1.4 seconds. Both drivers in the pits now though. Bobby and Saxo both in also. I think Saxo's got a fair bit of penalty as well. So it's only Danzo, Duds and Weiss out on track at the minute, and Duds has found himself a Weiss. Duds is on an out lap as well. Danzo came in a lap or two ago. Oh, Dutz has just got it wrong. Oh, he's off and into the wall. Spinning around as well, losing more and more time as he does so. Gets himself back up to speed. Now, unfortunately, way off the back end of Danzo. So, Saxo back out front. He's gone for full tank. Bobby has also gone for full tank, and he is now right on the tailpipes of Saxo. I think Bobby may have just short fueled a little bit. That's why he's managed to gain the time upon Saxo. So only half a second in it. These drivers now 8.6 seconds in front of third place Jay Norwood. So Bertus now fourth. He's another 9.4 seconds back. Burnt Fry 1.3 seconds back, so closing the gap back up on that fourth place driver. Danzo sixth, 7 seconds back. Dutz has got it wrong again, 11.6 seconds and counting. Now just doing donuts, unfortunately. He's got to be careful that Weiss doesn't come through and take that position if he keeps running himself sideways. So unfortunate for Dutz, he was running well at the start. So Bobby and Saxo still at it, both trying to drop the penalty. Saxo 0.1 of a penalty, Bob has got 0.8. So he's managed to pull a 10th as well, Saxo, the gap at 0.6. This track always is a penalty fest, 1805, always is. It's just so tempting to run those curbs. Nice wide line there from Saxo, getting a good drive out as well. So Bob just keeping it within that 0.6 margin. Pulls a bit of time now with the slipstream. Closing in as well. Can he get him? Saxo going defensive. He's going to make Bob run a long way round, but this is an awkward turn to run side by side with another driver. Bob getting through though. Oh, both drivers trying to drop the penalty through there. Saxo coming through. You could hear the clonk of the cars as they actually made contact, but luckily no one getting sent into the shadow realm. So Saxo again cleanly through there. He takes that first place. Bobby back into second, 0.6 of a second gap again. Plenty of space behind, 7.5 seconds back to Jay Norwood. Bob then tries again. To the Porsche curves. So maybe saw Danzo get it wrong. Bob just messing up his line a little bit. It's allowing Saxo to pull a bit of a gap on him again. Saxo getting it a little bit wrong, allowing Bob to pull that time back. Closing in again as they come down to these last couple of turns. Bob backing out, this is not the place to be doing it. Nice and smooth through there for MRC Bobby. So he keeps himself right in check with NXGN Saxo. A little bit of short shifting from Bob as well, saving that fuel. So it does look like he's quite comfortable sitting behind Saxo, just saving his tyres, saving his fuel. Both drivers might pick up a penalty there. There's a penalty for Bob. Saxo actually getting away with that one. So this is the other turn where they like to run wide, that one there, or cut this one here and run wide on the exit. And then the chicanes. So Bobby actually losing time to Saxo now, 1.3 seconds. It's a couple of little mistakes. Costs you a lot of time on this circuit. So Jay Norwood then 8.1 seconds back in third. A little bit of a lonely race for him at the minute. He's got Sir Bertus back in fourth, 11.1 seconds back. Danzo 14, he's got himself back up into fifth. Probably going going to have to stop again though. 14.1 seconds back from Suburtus. 156, 7 seconds back from Danzo. Putting in purple sectors though. Weiss now 7th. Duds, so he's on another lap, outlap. He's put in a full tank as well. Possibly not needed the full tank. We'll see. So Saxo still leading. Bob closed that gap back up, got it down to a second. Still holding his penalty. Purple sector from him as well. Let's get back on board. Just losing the 10th then down the straight. You lied to me, they're 20 seconds apart. What was that, ages ago? Saxo just keeping the gap at a second between himself and Bob. Bob just out of the slipstream range at the minute. Has lost a little bit of his penalty. Can he close up under braking here? Let's see Bob's Lamborghini getting a little bit squirrely under braking as he brakes hard into that turn, trying to hunt down Saxo. Oh, Saxo getting a little bit wrong as well. That's going to allow Bob to close the gap back up, back to half a second. Let's go for a bit of bumper cam on Bob. Again, just hangs behind Saxo through there. Could have tried around the outside, he could have faked him back down the inside. Again, just looks like he's trying to gain a bit of an advantage with that toe. So what's he sitting at? It's fuel just between the quarter and the half. Let's have a quick flick up to Saxo's. Saxo's holding a little bit more fuel. He did take more fuel on board in the pits. So Bob does need to, looks like he needs to save a little bit. He is doing short shifting. Saxo trying to drop the toe as well. Gap still at half a second. Saxo putting in fastest lap of the race so far. It's 2:53.0. So Bobby's got to try it all again. Losing his penalty again through there, right on the heels of Saxo coming through the first turn. Takes him down the inside. So nothing you can do about that unless he's decided he wants a bit of the action and sit behind Bob for a bit and save a bit of fuel himself. We'll see whether he makes a move down the straight. Big telltale sign. So Jay Norwood still having a lonely little race of his own. Just over 9 minutes remaining. 10 seconds in front to MRC Bobby. 16 seconds back to Suburtus. Another 14.5 seconds back to Danzo's in the pits. Burnt Fry's got it wrong. Final turn. Is it the final chicane? No, that's the final chicane. He's got it wrong. He's down in 7th now. Duds in 8th, closing the gap up on him. Oh, Duds nearly losing the rear end coming through there as well. 5.5 back for Duds. Sitting in 8th. We've seen him in the gravel once or twice. So Saxo and Bobby are definitely fighting this one out then. Bob's backed off, just drops his penalty. Closes the gap back up though. There's those horrible white lines. Again, Bob using the toe. Then throws one up the right hand side. Does he keep it on track through this right hander? Yes he does. Just So retakes the lead, now half a second over Next Gen Saxo. Can he get him back? It's a good little battle between these two. Everyone else a little bit more spread out on track. I think we have just lost Gr3 from the lobby. There are other things going on outside of this that warrant more attention. So Bobby and Saxo right on it. I've got to get back on board. So on board with Bobby, looking back at Saxo. Can he get the move back done on Bob? Bob's almost out of fuel. He's going to have to come in. Saxo won't be far behind him then. So they're just trying to gain the advantage as they come into the pits. Saxo trying around the outside, didn't quite work. Trying to get the better line into these turns. So Bob's going to come in. We should see Saxo come in as well. Naughty entrance into the pits, that. Get that one wrong. It's a world of hurt for you lot. So Jake Norwood, he comes in as well. Top 3 in. So Bertus probably going to follow them in. Good enough on to do another lap. So in he comes. Danzo's already stopped. He's on his out lap now. Bobby and Saxo rejoin the track, first and second. So Weiss is going to come in this lap as well, and looks like Duds has stopped. Almost half a tank on. So Bobby, race leader. He did have a second over Saxo, but just getting it wrong through that turn, trying to gather it back up. Saxo pulling that time back. He's got it back up to 0.8. Saxo's still got a chunk of penalty to lose. So I don't think anyone getting away penalty free here, except maybe me. I'll probably pick one up somewhere. So Saxo now 1.2 back. Oh, going for a bit of a drift through there. There's Jay Norwood just in the background, coming through the same chicane. A little bit cleaner for Jay Norwood. Almost off track. Does he get away with that? Looks like he does. So Bobby now with half a second penalty. 1.5 seconds, 1.7 seconds over Saxo. Taking those real tight lines though, Bob. It's going to cost you in penalties, I'm sure of it. Saxo's just picked another one up as well, 0.7. Another 0.5 for Jane Norwood. Bertus, he's got 0.5. Danzo's clean at the minute. Duds, clean. Weiss, not clean, dirty, 1.5 seconds. Nice and tight through there as well. Oh, yeah, he might pick up another one for that. There you go. Nasty track for penalties, this one. It doesn't matter what you're driving, I don't think, unless it's like a Beetle. But you don't want to drive this in a Beetle. So Bobby still leads, 1.4 from Saxo. 4 minutes remaining, sorry, 3 minutes remaining. They're going to get across the line and go for another lap, so there's plenty of time left for Bobby and Saxo to battle this one out. Saxo closing the gap back up again, 1.2 seconds. He's got to think about dropping those penalties as well. Bobby's obviously in the better position, less penalty and in front. Jane Norwood still 11.4 seconds back. So Bertus now 22 seconds back in fourth. Danzo fifth. So another 24 seconds back. Dud's another 12 seconds back, and Weiss only 2.3 back, so I better keep my eye on this little fight as well. So all spread out in the middle, and a couple of punch-ups right at the front and right at the back. Bobby gaining a couple more tenths on Saxo. Saxo just dropping his penalty through there. 0.5 he's down to now. Boys just clearing it, getting ready for the next round, and this straight here. That's what you're going to do. Bobby's still putting in purple sectors. He's still holding 1.3 from Saxo, although Saxo getting a better drive through there, but picking up a penalty for his trouble. So he just dropped it, and then he's picked another one up. 1.2 seconds back from Bob. Let's go and see what's happening in that back middle punch up. So Weiss is closing the gap as well. 1.8 seconds to Dud's in front. 1.4. Oh, Weiss driving too hard to try and close that gap up. He's got that up pretty well. He's going to be a fair way back now. It's going to take bit of hard work to close that gap up. 5.5 back from Duds and a 1.6 seconds penalty. So back up to this front punch up. MRC Bobby still 1.5 second lead. There is Jane Norwood right in the background down there. Little purple sector for Bob again. So, race timer ticking over to the 0 counter. It's becoming final lap. Everyone out on the last lap. Oh, missed it. Duds. I didn't notice. Duds has run out of fuel. Duds. No. Too much wheel spinning trying to get that car back on track. So, Weiss takes 6th. He doesn't care about his penalty anymore. There you go. Take it all. I'll have it all. So Danzo 5th, Bertus 4th. He's got a big chunk of penalties as well. Big gaps between these drivers. So Saxo still putting in purple sectors. Weiss actually putting in fastest lap of the race at 3:52.6. Bob now 2.4 seconds up front. It's going to take a mistake or a miracle for Saxo to retake race lead. Bob just taking a bit of paint off his car right at the end of the lap there. ESRE, Idle, how you doing? This is pretty much the last couple of turns, mate. So Bob's still picking up more penalties. Looks like Saxo's done the same. Yeah, he's up to 1.5. Bob's up to 0.9. Oh, they're going to drop him. Yes, they are. Bob dropped his. Saxo dropped his. So Bob does take the race win then in round 3. Just about out of fuel as well. Saxo still have plenty on board, takes 2nd place. Good race between those two. Strategy's playing out well in the end for Bob. So Jane Norwood is going to come through to take 3rd. He'll be happy with that. He's He's not had to drop a penalty. Subvertus just testing out the little drifted Tron through there. Also dropped his penalty. So going to come home in 4th. Under no threat from Danzo in 5th. He's 18.5 seconds back. So Subvertus then coming through to take that 4th. He looks like he's happy with that. Danzo's going to come home to take 5th. So 1's back in the end from Danzo. Poor Duds. He's got to coast his way all the way back. So Danzo takes that 5th then. Wise picking up all the penalty, just losing a bit there. Don't know why you're losing that little there. 2.9 second penalty and a 6th place for him. And then yeah, now we've got 3 minutes. Bottom right hand corner, people. Time remaining. Duds has chucked himself out the race, I think. He will take his position, I believe. Bobby will give him the points. Supra. No problem, Bobby. No problem at all, mate. So Bobby taking the win. More points on the board for him. Does that put him in front of Saxo? Should put you on level pegging, I think, shouldn't it? Giving out points for fastest lap in this, Bob. I don't even know. I think you're going to be level pegging next week. Saxo enjoying that one. No problem, Jay Norwood, no problem. Right, so that is round 3 of NXGN's Lamborghini Gr3 League. Next week, are you running next week, Bob, or is it no fastest lap points? Are you running next week, Bob, or is it the Christmas pause? I know Tanso's running Sunday. I don't know whether they're running on Monday night with the minis. I don't know if you're running. I forget when the mid-season break is for the Team Oliver Racing League. Because you know, Bob. Clues in the name. So, yes, what have I got coming up now? Tomorrow night, 8:30, we have got the Team Oliver Racing League. That's another GR3 class race. Bob can tell you where that is. Because that's another one I forget. This next week, we are, if you run it next week, we are from Nürburgring 24-hour. So that's the GP circuit and the Nordschleife, the dreaded Nordschleife, which I quite like, but a lot of drivers don't. It might be a bit of a handful in those Lamborghinis. So we'll see. I've just been booted out of the lobby then. Anyway, so yes, tomorrow night, 8:30, Team Oliver Racing GR3 League. Nothing Thursday now because the P1 boys have finished till the new year. Sunday night, we've got the next round of the MX5 Modi 5 Cup from the Kyrgyzstan Motorsport sponsored race from Tanso. That's at 8 o'clock. Come and check that out. Yeah, so the P1 boys have finished their Sunday league as well. I'm just waiting to find out whether we are racing Monday for the minis next week. Because it's Christmas, people. People need a break. Right. So I hope you liked what you watched. If you fancy helping the channel out, get yourselves over to buymeacoffee.com/darksmoka and drop some dough in there if you so wish. Give it a like, give it a subscribe, Tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Darksmoka. I'm out of here.